Afternoon, guys. How's it going? It's time for another video here at WeLoveBetting.co.uk. It's Football League time. It's myself, Chris Graham, and my colleague here, Marco, here. The pub tour continues, Mark, and part 5 or something. Yeah. We're in Holborn today, which is a really rubbish part of central London. We've found a great pub. It's called the Square Peg. It's brilliant, isn't it? I'm loving this.
Very cool. Very. Didn't know how to describe it.
A good first date pub, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Which I'll be getting into practice in the next few months, definitely. So this is going in my anytime notebook. That's for sure, definitely. Anyway, enough of this talk about pubs. And how was your trip to Spain last week?
Excellent. Even Getafe was good fun,
yeah?
Believe it or not. Yeah, I loved it. Madrid was a great city, very laid back, beautiful weather. So delighted to come back to this. Pissing down rain outside.
It's absolutely awful. Anyway, from Real Madrid to Crawley, because Crawley are involved in Mark's first Football League bet. They're up against Peterborough at the weekend. Crawley.
Yeah, I don't like Crawley. I backed them to go down this season, but I've just looked at this game and I had to I looked at it for quite a while because I found the coupon quite tough this week, Chris, in League 1 and League 2. Electric start for Peterborough, should be said, but they've gone off the ball a little bit now. Just one win in the last 5, drawn 2 and lost 2 of those as well. Only scored 4 goals in that time, and interestingly, they drew 2-2 at home to Oldham last weekend at London Road, where they're supposed to be very, very strong at home. But both their goals were long-range strikes as well, which is quite interesting, especially when Lee Johnson, the Oldham manager, comes out afterwards and says he's delighted to come away with a point, because considering his team didn't actually have to play that well to get that point, which does reflect quite badly on Peterborough. So I'm quite keen to oppose them and look elsewhere here. Crawley are a big price, they're bigger than 2-1 here, and I just want to focus on Peterborough's away form. Since the start of last season, they've won 12 of 28 away league games, lost 14 of those, but those 14 defeats have come in the last 22 away games. They've lost their last 2 away from home against Gillingham and Yeovil, so you can get 11-8 on Crawley in the draw no bet market for this game, which I think's decent value. They've won back-to-back league games now without conceding a goal. Only lost 8 of 28 league games at the Broadfield Stadium since the start of last season. That's only 30% of games there. Gavin Horsfall spoke recently in his Anytime Notebook about the work John Gregory's doing on the training pitch at Crawley. It seems to be paying dividends. They're finding ways to pinch goals and get results. They're very tight at the back, very well organised defensively. Just the 1 defeat in 5 now, and that was at Preston, which, no shame in that. Three clean sheets in 5. A real clash of styles here, but I think when you've got 11-8 with the draw on your side on a home team in the Football League, albeit against Peterborough, I think it's a fair shout for me.
It is, definitely. It's an absolute racket, John.
Yeah.
This seems to happen to us every week. But anyway, let the racket come out. Again, it's very attractive women. Again, it is. But anyway, must concentrate. Game 2, Shrewsbury against Cheltenham. Now, I heard Nicky Mellon on 5 Live.
Great name.
Great name, great accent.
Yes.
He's got a true, strong Scottish accent. He really slang galore. I loved it. I got a real kick out of it. Anyway, you can hear me above the cappuccino. Shrewsbury against Cheltenham. What's the bet?
It's quite dull, really. I mean, I've written a few words about Shrewsbury and Cheltenham over the last few weeks in our weekend debrief pieces. Starting with Cheltenham, then, since Lone Star Kobe Arthur's headed back to Birmingham, I mentioned in that debrief that they may struggle to score goals, and he had a big impact in the short time he was there, and they have been struggling to score goals. They've been really lacking something going forward. Not won a league game now since August. Failed to net in 4 of their last 6 games since that victory over Hartlepool in August. They did win their first 2 away games, but they've drawn 1 and lost 2 since then. Failed to net in all of those 3 away games, relying really heavily on their steely defensive work. What's quite constant really about Mark Yates' team is a lack of games involving both teams scoring. 7 of their 11 league games have not seen both teams score, and that includes 4 of their 5 away games. So immediately that's where I'm looking towards in this game. And if you looked at the weekend debrief, I spoke about Shrewsbury and their toils away from home, and the fact that they're back at the new Meadow is a spell of, they'll be keen to get back on home soil. 13 points from 15, 4 clean sheets in those 5 games, which of course means that just 1 of those 5 games have featured both teams to score in their home games. 3 of 11 games for Shrewsbury have seen both teams score. So immediately the option here is to back no in the both teams to score market. It's 4-5 with Sky Bet. I think that's a fair price when you consider those stats. And just to throw in there as well, 14 of Cheltenham's last 16 away games have seen unders bank as well. So I can't see it being a real goal-laden game.
No, not at all. Remember they used to call it the Game Meadow and they
Yes.
I mean, why change that? I mean,
Is it changed? I think they've got a new stadium.
the new stadium was apologies.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought they'd been homophobic. But
The game meadow is probably still there.
yeah,
I'm just playing a different meadow.
must check out something. Anyway, AFC Wimbledon, great win in the midweek. That was
Yeah.
fantastic, wasn't it? And someone was tipped it up and we were 13-2. Amazing victory. And,
You should be sitting here talking, shouldn't you?
It's been a good week. It's been a good week, but you're still the man when it comes to the football league. Anyway, FC Wimbledon at home to Bury Saturday. David Flitcroft again, my main man, doing really well at Bury. But do you think the FC Wimbledon can get a win here? And if not, how would you get with them?
I wanted to just step away from the match prices market in this game, falling off my seat there, just because I think I looked at Bury going away to Exeter and I kind of fancied them to win that game. I thought there would be goals. There were goals in that game.
Yeah.
They lost it. They are in great form. I think 4 wins from 5 in the league.
Yeah.
But you mentioned Wimbledon. They're going to be on a massive high from the weekend midweek win. I think though these two teams are great for following for goals, and I was surprised to see overs odds against 21-20 with Bet365. The midweek win was 3-2 for the Dons away from home against a team in the league above. 10 of their 15 games now this season have featured 3 or more goals in all competitions. Failed to score just once in those 15 games. 4 of their 5 home league games in Kingston have seen over 2.5 goals. Matt Tubbs has been banging them in excellent form. Even Akin Fenwa's now started getting goals as well. Bury, a point clear at the top, but we spoke about their sort of defensive frailties a little bit, but they are scoring plenty of goals as well themselves. Bounced back from that Bury defeat with successive wins in the league and cup. 9 of their last 13 games in all competitions they've scored at least twice. In 6 of their 8 league games now have seen over 2.5 goals as well. I am surprised to see odds against. It's both teams to score is 5-6 in this game. Overs is 21-20. I think I'd rather be back in the odds against there.
Good strikers as well.
Yeah, plenty of attacking potential from that game.
Absolutely. That's your 3 then, isn't it? Huh?
It is, yeah.
3, and it's been a
Tough coupon, I think.
very tough coupon. I know. Let's just stick to international football. Scotland playing Georgia. I'm looking forward to that.
Ireland, Gibraltar.
The
Big
glamour
game.
time international football this weekend. But anyway, we'll leave you now from the square peg in Holborn. Hopefully we'll meet up again next Thursday in some other bruiser in central London. Until then, have a good weekend.